Everybody, Houston here with David Burton. How you doing? Excuse me.
I'm doing okay.
Had a little burpees, y'all. Excuse me for a second. All right. First of all, before we go any further, a couple of things. First of all, we like to. We like to. I'm going. No, I got a question for you. Okay, so the Briscoes, we unfortunately lost Jay Briscoe not too long, couple of days ago. Dumb
Yes,
question.
sir.
What? Dumb question alert. What's going to happen to the tag team championships down the road? I know it's not a big deal right now, but when we get there,
Well, they're gonna have to create. They're gonna have to vacate the tag belts.
well, of course. But like, I know that's not a major issue right now. But when we get to that road, I was wondering what was going to happen.
Yeah, they're gonna vacate the titles, and I'm sure they'll do something to make new champions. Probably a tournament or something, or
Yeah.
a battle royal.
And
Either or.
secondly, ladies and gentlemen, today, a couple of things. Uh, First of all, back 2015, the first ever oh no, it happened twice. The first canceled Raw ever. No, I'll take it back. So that was after we all remember the Chris Benoit tribute show. But after they found out what Benoit did, they changed it to the best of Raw of that year thing.
Yeah, true.
So it was originally the best of Chris Benoit tribute show. After they found out the truth, they edited that show severely, and they just showed the best matches of 2007.
Yeah, that's currently up on the network.
And that was the first time we didn't have Raw that night. The second time was a blizzard in I want to say the Connecticut area.
Oh, you mean after the Royal Rumble?
Yes, sir. To this very day, the only two times we did not have a Raw at the time, 20-something years. The first
Well,
time,
we technically had a Raw, they just didn't have no matches.
yeah. But that Raw was canceled altogether. There was a blizzard, and the governor said, "Y'all ain't nobody going nowhere. Stay until the house." So Vince McMahon is the kind of guy. He takes the phrase "the show must go on" literally. So, what we going this Monday? What we gonna do? We need something. Okay, let's show the Royal Rumble. Let's show pieces of the Royal Rumble in its entirety. Well, not in its entirety, but pieces of the Rumble, and we'll go from there. The only person who made it out on the highways and the byways, if you will, was Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, he actually walked
In a blizzard. It's
2 miles.
well from Hartford to Connecticut to Stanford, and yeah, they had JBL on the roof. Man, that's crazy, but that was fun.
Yeah, and Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns came face to face for the first time ever.
Yeah. And the next night, Triple H said, "You know what? Technically, that ain't right. Roman Reigns did win the Royal Rumble, but do you deserve to go to WrestleMania and get your reward? Because technically, The Rock helped you out. So Roman Reigns was forced to put his spot on the line for the next several weeks."
Oh yeah, especially that fast lane match against Bryan Danielson, which was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we all know Roman Reigns will go on to win that match and go to WrestleMania. We all know what happens with the whole Seth Rollins cash in, and the rest is history.
Yes, sir. That was the first time Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns went face to face, and it would lead us on the journey. I want to say about 7-8 years. About 7-8 year journey. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, and it all culminated not too long ago last year at SummerSlam. The last time ever Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, last man standing match was crazy.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the Usos and Paul Heyman, Lesnar would be champion right now.
Yeah, he would, but he ain't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but he ain't. But let's talk about it. Monday, Raw 30. I think, in my honest opinion, it was a great show.
It was better than Raw 25. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, Raw 25 sucked. Well,
I called it because I remember telling a friend of mine, I was like, watch Brock Lesnar show up at the end of the show and cost Lashley the U.S. title. And I kid you not, that's exactly what happened. And my friend calls me right after the show. He was like, you know what? You did it again.
Yeah.
You were absolutely right. He came out, attacked Lashley. Of course, he went F5 Austin Theory on top of Lashley, giving Austin Theory the win.
But the $1 billion question: what in the world did the Undertaker whisper to Bray Wyatt?
I don't know. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the Rumble this Saturday. This Saturday, in fact, the Men's Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble, Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight in a pitch black match presented by Mountain Dew. The Roman Reigns against Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn has had a trial in the Bloodline Court. Not guilty, of course. For now.
This is going to be the third time that Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns are going to meet at the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Third time.
Well, in that case, you know the outcome then. Because everybody know it. Say it with me, everybody know it. Roman Reigns is your winner.
I'll laugh my ass off if he lost. But anyway... Rumor has it he ain't gonna keep both belts for long, so.
See, this is I told y'all this last year. I told y'all this. What's the point in unifying the championship belts just to separate them months from now?
Well, to be honest, they kind of have to, because that will make Roman Reigns work more. And to be honest, it's kind of not the same. You know, you gotta have one show have a world title. Yeah. And Raw has no world title.
You got a point there, I guess.
Roman Reigns is mostly on SmackDown. So they have to take something off of Roman.
Yeah. What, 870-something days?
He's been Universal Champion, not WWE Champion, not to confuse people.
But anyway, he's been dominating 870-something days as your undisputed champion and been doing a damn good job.
Let's not forget Alexa Bliss is going to challenge Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title. That's going to be an interesting match. And it looks like she's going to go back to being with Bray Wyatt.
Well, let's go to your side of your neck of the woods, New Japan. I was going to mention something. I think we did this. I think we mentioned that Friday, I believe.
Oh, yeah. And they do have an upcoming pay-per-view next month. The Battle in the Valley pay-per-view. It will be the in-ring debut of Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, she's going to challenge Kairi Sane for the IWGP Women's Championship. And I did see the video of Rhea Ripley trading Dominic Mysterio for a Royal Rumble match so he can perform better in the match. Interesting video.
You know what? I was gonna stay with my pick of Dominic Mysterio win the Royal Rumble. I changed my mind. He's out.
Are you crazy? You picked him?
Yeah, I've been picking him since before the Rumble even got started.
There's no way that guy was winning the Royal Rumble.
I had hope for this young man, but turns out he's a disappointment.
No chance in hell.
So now I'm still picking Kofi Kingston, Ricochet. That's about it. I'm down to 2 now.
I'm gonna stick with Cody.
Oh yeah, that's Cody. I'm down to 3 now. So I got Cody, Ricochet, Kofi.
Roman Reigns has been Universal Champion for 879 days.
Could he reach that that glorious reign of the late great Bruno Sammartino?
And he's been WWE Champion for 298 days.
I mean, like all together though. Can he reach the reign of Bruno?
It's possible. But I don't think no one's gonna break Bruno's record.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair, who has got to congratulate her on being the longest Raw Women's Champion in her title's history. Come tomorrow, she will be held the championship 300 days.
That is a blessing right there. So what you're saying is, it's better for a champion to never lose the title than being a certain time champion.
Yeah, she made history.
No. What I'm saying is, what you're saying, it's better for any champion, for that record, any champion, to never have lost the title at all than to be a certain number champion.
Personally, I'll say yes. You know, because if you've been a 20-time world champion, and that means you pretty much lost the belt 20 times, as an example.
Got a point. Got a point there. I went back and I did the math, and it's ironic because my math sucks. Ric Flair's legendary 16-time world titles, the last 4, I believe, one of them, Kevin Nash, handed him the world title back in WCW. That's 15.
That's not the fact.
Huh? Say again?
Yeah, I said that's the fact. That's true.
Yeah. So that's 14. 15 was, I can't remember.
Yeah, he beat Jeff. His last world title win, not counting when Nash gave it to him, was when he beat Jeff Jarrett.
So where did 16 come from?
Kevin Nash gave him the world title.
No, that's 14.
That's 16. If you're doing it in order,
okay.
That's his last world title.
Got you. Okay.
The last person he beat was Jeff Jarrett in 2000.
Oh, okay. I told y'all my math sucks. I told y'all. Anyway. So, yeah. If you go in order, that's how I became a 16-time world champion.
Yep.
Y'all was all over the place.
The first time Ric Flair won the world title was when he beat Dusty Rhodes in 1981 to win his first world title.
That'll be the NWA Championship.
Yes, sir.
Now, there was a point in WCW history where the title became kind of like hot potato, if you will.
That was in 2000. That belt changed hands over 10 times.
Uh-huh. And we all remember that one of those champions, yes, I said champion, one of those champions happened to be, even though it was to promote a movie, David Arquette.
Unfortunately.
Even though it was a movie promotion, he goes down in the history books as a world champion.
Vince Russo embarrassed the company, embarrassed the title, embarrassed the business. All in 3 seconds.
If I had to make a ranking list of my favorite celebrities who had wrestling matches, not favorite, but celebrities in wrestling matches, celebrities who had wrestling matches. There you go. I would do it like this: 5 being the best. No, 1 being the no. Screw it. 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. Number 5, I'm gonna put Bad Bunny. Number 4, Logan Paul. 3, LT. This bad.
Lawrence Taylor.
Yes, sir. Lawrence Taylor. I want to say it was Royal Rumble. No, WrestleMania. Help me
11.
out now.
11.
WrestleMania 11. NFL versus WWE at the time. WWF at the time. Number 2, I'm gonna say David Arquette. And number 1. Excuse me. Let's see. Who got put for number 1? Oh yeah. How about that time with
Snooki.
Nah, Snooki don't. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Steve, not Steve Carell, but the other guy, Judge Jerry put a figure 4 on him.
Who?
Can't remember the guy's name, but can't remember the guy's. Oh, I'm trying to remember the dude's name. Jeff Jarrett put a figure 4 on that guy.
Oh, I don't know.
Hang on. Can't remember the dude's name. Not Steve Carell. The guy from Night at the Museum.
Ben Stiller never wrestled a match.
Who?
Ben Stiller never wrestled a match.
Yeah, Ben Stiller. Well, it wasn't a match, but
that doesn't count. Come on.
But that was hilarious, and I did like it. I couldn't stand Ben Stiller at the time, so I loved hearing him squeal and hearing him cry and yell and squeal like a little pig when Jeff Jarrett shot that figure 4 on him. It was nice.
That was kind of funny. I thought it was funny when Umaga was beating up the Jackass guys. Now that was funny.
Yeah.
And he legit hurt all of them. One of them had a cracked rib. Steve-O suffered a concussion.
I don't remember that moment, but wow.
They were promoting, I believe, Jackass 3.
Mm-hmm.
And they got in the ring with Umaga and it didn't end well.
Yeah.
Of course, that was on Raw.
And who could ever forget the Hall of Famer, Governor, the Terminator guy,
Arnold Schwarzenegger beating up Triple H.
He punched Triple H in the nose.
He cost Triple H a match.
Well, it's kind of Triple H's fault, but still.
Triple H was like, oh, hell no. But now the two of them are best of friends, so.
Yeah, that's nice.
Remember Triple H who even inducted Arnold into the Hall of Fame?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the Hall of Fame, around this time, you're going to find out who's going to be the first inductee to be announced.
Yes, sir. I like how we kind of made up for the 2020 Hall of Famers. That unfortunately, it was just the circumstances that it was at the time, and they kind of got a horrible induction ceremony.
Oh yeah, the COVID stuff.
Yeah, it's nobody's fault, but still, it wasn't good. That's the only Hall of Fame that sucked, in my opinion.
Yeah, I concur.
Because then we had combined it with 2021 Hall of Famers. So we had to do it like this. We're gonna put y'all on ice for a while, and we'll do the Hall of Fame ceremony of the time. That's one time.
At a time.
Say again?
No, you said one at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one time we didn't do the Hall of Fame ceremony. I remember Hall of Fame they put on DVD to 2004.
that wasn't on television. That was put on DVD.
I know we didn't do a 2003 Hall of Fame. I remember that specifically.
That wasn't 3, that was 4.
Really?
Yeah, there was no Hall of Fame in 2003.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's 2004.
Back in the day in the 90s, it used to be like a dinner, like a dinner style reception.
Yeah, it was a banquet.
Yeah.
No fans. Actually, the first Hall of Fame to actually feature ticketed fans was in 2005.
Yes, sir. Wait a minute. No, I remember crabbing in the 2004 Hall of Fame ceremony, didn't it?
No, it wasn't a ticket paying audience.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
5 and everything after that's how it started.
I hate. Yeah, I use that word. I hate to have them moving the stage to the ring. I don't like that.
What?
The Hall of Fame, instead of being on the stage, they move it to the ring. I don't like that.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something they started doing in 2019.
That wasn't smart. See, anybody can just hop a barricade and go in there. You need to keep it on the stage.
Well, actually, that's what happened in 2019. They didn't have guardrails, and we all know what happened.
Yep.
The Bret Hart incident.
And the guy that did it, he's banned from any and all WWE events. He's banned from the building itself. He's just banned.
Yeah, and this Battle at the Valley has a good card, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to take place on February the 18th, San Jose, California.
New Japan?
Yep, the Battle at the Valley show, which I already mentioned. You know, Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks versus Kairi Sane, IWGP Women's title. Then you have Fred Rosser, the former Darren Young of WWE, is going to defend the Strong Openweight Championship against Kenta. Kazuchika Okada will either face the winner of the Eddie Kingston Jay White match, Tom Lawler versus Homicide Filthy Rules match. I don't know what that is. First time I heard anything like that. Mm-hmm. Then you have the West Coast Wrecking Crew against the Motor City Machine Guns for the Openweight Tag Team titles. And you have Mariska Dorda and Josh Alexander and Adrian Quest versus Rocky Romero, Kushida, Volador Jr., and Kevin Knight in an 8-man tag match. It's like 3 out of the 4 matches I'm looking forward to seeing.
That's going to be good. I believe that's going to be at it's a famous arena. Almost got the name.
I think I know what you're talking about. Can't remember it neither.
The Cow Palace. Yeah, Cow Palace.
Well, it's going to be on Fight TV in New Japan World. Fight TV is going to be at the low price of $20.
Yay. Now, if you can't afford none of that, it's what you do. You go to watchwrestling.ai.
Yep.
Welcome. Or wrestlingnetwork.in.
That's true. There are very, very good sites that come highly recommended. Highly recommended if you can't afford to do it.
See, I take care of a little business here. I can pull up our awesome people here. 1 second. By the way, while I'm doing that, Valentine's Day is coming up. Not coming up, but it's around the corner. And there's nothing that cures a broken heart. It might not fix it, might not heal it, but it'll help a little bit. Free wings from Hooters. All you gotta do after a purchase of 10-piece wings, you bring a picture of an ex, straight that sucker, and you get free wings.
Yep. Free wings, and it's well worth it.
Yeah. It might not heal the broken heart, but the free wings taste so good. Wrestling Tracks brought to you by Backup Delivery More LLC. They put the D in delivery. You have a CDL license. You can drive. You can drive trucks. You want more information? 888-712-2587. 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. We got backup.com. By the way, I feel just a little bit generous. So at WrestleTracks.com, use the code SUPERKICK. Get $10 off your order. WrestleTracks.com. You got till Valentine's Day at midnight. After that, it's over. So Valentine's Day at midnight that's the cutoff. Enjoy. $10 off your order. WrestleTracks.com. Use the code SUPERKICK.
Man, Valentine's Day. I remember Valentine's Day St. Massacre.
Oh,
talk about
man.
a throwback.
That right, in fact, let's pull that up right quick. That right there is interesting. In the hometown, Jerry Lawler, by the way. Let's see here.
Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee.
The pay-per-view, if I can pull it up, I'll put it in the event. That tragic event, Valentine's Day Massacre. You don't want to do that. You want to pull out the pay-per-view, not the event. Okay. Pay-per-view. Let's be specific here. Okay. Alright, here we go. This is back in 1999. This is like the 27th in your house thing. So, the card here, I can pull it up. Too much. This is long before Too Cool. Too much at the time.
Wow.
Defeated the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff Hardy. The late great Viscera. God bless you, Viscera. Defeated Tess, Andrew Martin. Much love to y'all. Billy Gunn defeated X-Pac. Billy Gunn defeated Tiger Ali C. Wow, that's old school for you right there. Gold Dust defeated Blue Dust. Blue Dust is
the Blue Meanie.
The Blue Meanie, there you go. Big Boss Man defeated Midian. Jeff Jarrett and the late great Owen Hart defeated D'Lo Brown and Mark Henry. Val Venus defeated Ken Shamrock. The Corporation, China Kane defeated Triple H and X-Pac. Mankind and The Rock defeated in a draw. Last man standing match. And of course, one of my favorites. It took about 7 minutes, 55 seconds to do it. Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated Mr. McMahon in a steel cage match.
He had some inadvertent help.
Yeah, he did. That was the day Paul White, the Big Show, came to WWE at the WWF at the time from WCW. I try to use that southern accent from WCW. And what happened was he did an Irish whip where he just threw Austin on the cage door. The cage door opens. Austin falls out. Drops. There's one way you can escape by go through the door. He drops to the floor. He's your winner. First night on the job, Big Show, and you F up.
You're absolutely right. How you mess up your first time? I guess he didn't know his own strength.
I'm like, bruh, I know he wasn't. That wasn't playing. But how you technically, if you want to be technical about it, you F up on your first night of the job. I'm just saying. And I bet storyline wise, character wise, he had a good chewing out from Vince.
Yeah, basically, Vince had a game plan.
Ain't nothing worse than getting chewed out your first day on the job by your boss, and it's your first day.
That has to be embarrassing a little bit.
Oh, trust me, it is. I've been there. It is horrible. My first day on the job getting fussed at by the boss. That's not. You don't want to be in that situation. Trust me, it's not good.
Yeah, that's not a good experience. Your first day.
Mm.
It's like you're getting fired on your first day.
Oh man, but that's nothing worse than you firing your day off.
I think it's worse to get fired on your first day.
Yeah, I've been fired plenty of time, and it's nothing worse than getting fired. Period. But it's nothing worse than getting fired in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And there's one person who does that very well. That's Vince McMahon. And Vince McMahon is the kind of guy. He will fire somebody. He will buy a whole company to fire one person. That's the kind of guy he is.
And he'll hire somebody just to fire him. He's done that before.
Oh yeah, definitely. He bought WCW. The first thing he did, he got the cold WCW. The first thing he did was fire Jeff Jarrett.
True.
Now that's messed up.
You fired Jeff Jarrett. Give me 1 second.
All right, take care of that, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to know the Royal Rumble is coming up on Peacock, like I said earlier. And you can get, if you can't afford Peacock, can't afford pay-per-view, watch Wrestling.ai or WrestlingNetwork.in. And you can be watching the Royal Rumble this Saturday. It's in San Antonio, Texas. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, David, but have we ever had a Royal Rumble in Dallas? I don't recall. So
no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll check to be I'll check.
They've all been in San Antonio.
Yeah. Well, San Antonio, Houston, Fort Worth. As of late, I checked the record.
Oh yeah, they do have one in Houston.
Say again?
They've had one in Houston and 4 in San Antonio.
Yeah. And I checked to be sure, so I'm not accusing them of nothing. They have never had one in Dallas, and that's messed up. Can we get a Royal Rumble in Dallas, Texas, for the love of God?
Yeah. There's a bunch of places they haven't gone. A bunch. Some places they've been to more than once. And come Saturday, it will be the 4th time that they've gone to San Antonio.
Yes, sir. I will say this. It'll be a long time before we get for WWE comes to Dallas, Texas at American Airlines Center. The last time they came, I missed it because I was trying to. My math was way off. I thought I was going to be able to heal up in time. I had surgery. I recovered from skin graft surgery. I was hoping I'd be able to make it in time. It was Halloween night last year, and I thought I was going to be making the time. I wasn't. That's the last time WWE was in Dallas, Texas.
True. That episode of Raw.
And they always do it big when they come to Dallas, and I missed it.
Raw is Thursday.
Bruh, now I'm talking about. Okay.
Raw 25.
That ain't that I'm talking about either. I'm talking about last year, and it was on Halloween night.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That was Raw. They came. The October 31st, 2022 episode of Raw.
Oh, there you go.
which is on the network, as is every other episode of Raw. And Raw's long history.
That goes without saying, but yeah. But people understand how hard it is to put a 3-hour show on every Monday for the 30 years. That's not easy to do.
Well, Raw always wasn't 3 hours.
Well, as of late,
I remember when Raw was 1 hour.
Of course, we all remember that. It was like it was 8 to 9 o'clock at the time. Fortunately, being a young man, had school the next day. I never get to make that 9 o'clock time, so I had to go to bed by 9. Well, Raw made the 3 hours from that day forward. That right there takes a lot.
It's been 3 hours since 2012.
Yeah. First of all, on production side, to come up with 3 hour block for 3 hours, that takes a lot out of production side. On the fan side, to sit there 3 hours. Say again?
And it's live, a 3-hour live wrestling show every Monday since 2012. Not easy.
Yeah. And then on the fan side, to sit there for 3 hours when you're there in the building, that ain't easy either.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta go when you gotta go.
Well, speaking of gotta go, we're gonna wrap it up.
There's that occasional thing that comes on and you go, bathroom break.
Yeah. Well, there ain't no bathroom break, but I believe we squeezed everything out of it for now. I might do a little something the day of the Rumble this Saturday. I might do a little something like before it comes on during the pre-show or something like that. We'll let you know. But in the meantime, we squeeze all we can out of this juice, if you will. We'll see you guys next time on Wrestling Tracks. Enjoy the Rumble this Saturday. Enjoy SmackDown tomorrow. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Take care, everybody.